Tu vê?
Yep, around.
Alright. Should I share the link? I think I should share the link. What do I make going?
The other guy is muted but not deaf.
Oh, so I'm very
He can still. I think audio will go on. If you deafen the first account, it will both be muted and on. Oh no!
I don't think that's the point.
It's a problem. Keep deafen on.
I'm looking for
It's disables all sound. Yeah.
I fixed this a long time ago.
Nah, you didn't.
Did.
Infinite.
My infinite. Let's try. What am I listening? Well. Va bene, Bora. Yeah. Thank you, Stan. No. Apparently, one guy.
What did you say?
Oh, okay. It really doesn't matter because I'm not gonna be the one talking. Anyways.
What do you mean you're not gonna be there?
Who's introducing himself first, guy?
What do you mean introducing?
From where about say who the hell is this?
This is TNM Victims Anonymous and oh wait, it's TNM Victims Anonymous. Sorry, I'm anonymous. I'm just a disgruntled citizen from this goddamn country.
All right. So basically, we're here to talk about the Malawian gaming thing. No, right. So this is how it is.
What's the point?
It's just to have it on record, bro. Just have it on record.
You want to talk about them?
There we go.
Right. So
I would advise to postpone the stream until we have everything sorted.
No,
like
this man, as I say, Shani, you shouldn't turn on his Steam overlay as Shani, as one of the not Steam overlay, the OBS. OBS opens its own virtual mic and stuff. So if Discord is picking that audio up, that might be why you're echoing, because it's like your PC is picking up what your PC is saying, so it's causing you to echo.
Sharing that. So OBS, right?
If anything,
Oh,
just make sure you just join. Yeah, just make sure you join with Janiji with your. So if you turn off the mic on OBS, I think you should still be audible on Discord, but not 100% sure.
I don't know. Okay, let me try it. Let's see if we makes audio bang. I'm speaking out. That's what I'm needing.
The KOTG 10 background, is that on your phone or on your laptop? On your...
No, that's not. You see it? Sometimes it stops, sometimes it...
I don't understand.
Every time it seems like it stops is when he's not
Can
speaking.
you?
Let me try doing this.
I want to try streaming in
Let me see.
OBS, but I don't.
Is it Banova Bore?
Yeah.
Alright. So, okay. Anyways, let's keep the topic. So, basically, guys, today we're here to talk about the Malawian gaming experience. How it's been, one by one, and how it's going right now. So, we'll have, let's have Zuza go first. Introduce yourself, your gamer tag, and how did you get into online gaming, brother?
I mean,
Promise to eat.
Zuzi, I guess. How did I get into online gaming? I played video online, innit? Also, I find it weird. I'm going first, and I'm the guy who's probably had the least gaming online in the last 5 years since I was here.
You sure, bro?
I'm 100% sure I was in. But yeah, so far the gaming doesn't. There's no gaming being done. I don't know.
Just
There's not much to talk about. Let me even try right now. Let me see.
Just tell us what you have experienced so far.
There's not much to tell. I don't game online anymore. They're being Imaka normal most times. Like, which is what, like around 200 minutes. That's what I'm saying. Not most times, sometimes. When it's around 200, I can play. 300 is crazy, but 200 something I can play. But usually, like 70% of the time, it's unplayable for me. So there's not much to say here. I don't play League. Like, I don't play any online games. I rarely play online games.
Why? Is it just the internet? Terrible or what?
No, the internet is horrible. You know, just WhatsApp, Facebook, socials, and it's fine. But if you're trying to play online, you need a miracle. No miracle, no game. And again, this isn't like oh, Malawi's been like this because I've only been here like what, for half a month. I just got here, so maybe it's not always like this. I was in Botswana for the most part. What's going on here?
So what's the major difference? What can you compare with the internet? What's the major difference?
Well, the biggest difference is the internet in Botswana kind of works. It works and it doesn't work. I'm not saying it's super awesome that side or whatever. No, it's when they both work, they're pretty much the same. But then the internet here just doesn't work. It doesn't matter if it's Airtel, TNM, it doesn't work. In Botswana, that's the major difference. Sure, they have like different bundles, like different packages for internet, different prices, whatever. What matters is the internet here doesn't work. It works. That's the core difference. I'm trying to look up YouTube. I can't do that.
Oh,
I can't even
mostly
look
that's
up
the only
YouTube on
problem.
the
Yeah.
PC, but
I don't know. Is it like the problem for the internet package itself? Who have been sometimes long D because internet. I don't know. Because most of the time you
no,
need area, and then it's just on.
no, it's just like the ping is too crazy. So like League will open, but it's at 700 ms. Like no one's playing that. So if it's at 700 ms, I can't use it. Sure, I can send a WhatsApp message, but anything else, off the table.
All right. So we know.
I can't. I'm trying to the page. It's not even working.
Let's see a guy from Dax. Introduce yourself first and tell us about online experience. Then I'll go last. Bro, asleep.
Maybe the internet.
I'm also going to
Then it's probably there.
Yeah. You guys can hear me fine?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So what I was saying is, for me, I started gaming online in Malawi in 2018, 2019. A friend named Trevor and Michael introduced me to mobile legends. That was the first game I seriously played online. Otherwise, everything else I played was offline. 2019, 2020 game. Okay. We would have high ping. High ping was like 220, 250. That's when you said we had high ping. But we could play the games we wanted to play, and we still had. It was genuinely fun. Bundles were kind of garbage in terms of like pricing and stuff. Everything was super expensive. I remember like moving around and like begging for like just to get data, even just to play like a couple hours. From then on,
I think your internet also started again, but getting the good stuff.
Reason why I never literally like the stream we had to do is sort this out because this is not big content, brother.
But I can't tell you, this is not even because of the stream, bro. The network is
No, it's
just
not because
bad.
of yeah,
Like,
but then like
Dax can't even talk.
I can't imagine tuning into a stream for a discussion and one of the dudes just is not there. And I'm
That's
like,
what I'm
hell yeah,
talking
this
about. My boy can't even begin. I say can't even talk right now because the internet just decided you shouldn't be allowed to talk. Oh my god.
Me in Malawi. In Malawi, it's so bad. In the voice code giving 100, so it fluctuates massively.
Dax
I think it should be a lot.
You're not even audible.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now we can hear.
Yeah, I was saying I switched from CTN to Airtel. I don't know if it's much better, but CTN. Yeah.
Back in the day, like in 2019, 20 something.
Okay, let me continue then. So, okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I was finishing my dark technology school, no? Okay, there we go, 90 ms on the Discord. So, what's this? Yeah, 2019, 2020, 2021, data used to be a problem. You remember those days, there was a scrambling to get a few hundred MBs to play a match or two or League of Legends. Fiending, like the goddamn heathens we were back in the day. So that was very problematic. But at least whenever we wanted to play a game, we could play a game. Since the start of 2023, internet quality connection in Malawi has just degraded by a massive amount. Starting from 2022, I think around that 22, 23, it's just been getting worse and worse and worse and worse year in, year out, day in, day out. It's just like there's no respite. You can't game online as a hobby. We see our friends just submit themselves to playing at 500 ms and then just telling themselves that it's fine. Well, it's not fine, and it's such a garbage experience. Zuze has been staying outside of Malawi for a while now. I'm seeing him crash out at the mere sight of the quality of internet that we get in this country. This brother did not understand when I told him that I'm switching ISPs. I'm trying my best to find a new ISP at home. I didn't have to, but I had to. But it's just so bad. You can't play anything. You can't do anything.
I see. So,
It was annoying. Like, it used to work at some point in time.
so it used to work.
At some point in time, internet in Malawi used to work.
Then you just decided, would you have a free trial and not time? Now it's time to pay.
Hmm.
Kawano, I think it's mostly because maybe I don't think like gaming in general is like the target market of the web. Audience and they're thinking about maybe like
It's not.
WhatsApp hours a bit of people should be sending like my messages and journey. So
It's more than that, man. You have politicians who honestly believe that if the internet gets, who are honestly in the parliament saying if the internet gets better, people will start watching porn more. Like, Jesus Christ.
porn. But is that
Yes,
even true?
porn.
Do they actually think Woody, if the internet is bad, people are gonna stop like watching porn? I don't think it's even possible.
Are they?
Barrier to
That's
entry, maybe.
but
Now you gotta go to the burning center and not on your browser.
Ah, what browser? You can just go on WhatsApp and just join my groups, my heathens. But it's like they can't even regulate that. So I don't even think that's like a point. Guano, I
okay,
guess
bro.
it's just like Zimbabwe has result maybe.
Wait,
I guess it's maybe
see if
because the
anything.
second hand knowledge.
Yeah,
Because
but this is
internet is like there's a lot of things that the internet can actually improve. It's not just gaming, man. There's just a lot of things. Yeah, but what kind maybe we wanna train AI or we wanna like train like AI. I say, could you even do it on this kind of internet? I say,
you can't.
uh,
You can't do it on this kind of internet. And Temba, I'll take you a step further. Right now I know we're focusing a lot on like issues with the internet, but dude, electricity? Like I remember there was one day where like power went off and I was literally like I'm home and I'm just there thinking to myself, wow, I was about to sit down to be productive, to be a productive member of society and work on something, but I can't because I don't have electricity. How are you expecting people to be working when they can't even do anything online? Hmm?
I guess electricity is a major factor. Comano, electricity. I really don't mind them turning off. Comano, what I do mind is them turning off randomly. Under schedule. That is crazy. That is absolutely. What talk maybe you planned out your whole day on a schedule, electricity, illusion. We have load shedding. No, you don't have load shedding. All right. Let me try to do this. Oops, I did that. That happens
You
very
should take
frequently.
into account. You should take into account that um, this country is not where people want it to be yet. We're not that advanced, honestly. And thinking wise, mindset wise, seeing how our leaders handle things and seeing how our leaders are even going about their elections and the things they're saying, you definitely see that Yeah, these dudes do not care, man. All they care
Oh,
about is feeding their pockets, making sure their pockets are full. So
yeah, but okay,
whether
okay,
the thing of
Gambayon,
going out
wait,
randomly and the likes, like they don't care, man.
Mr. Mr. Grimm. Okay, let's put it this way. Let's put it this
Right.
way. Let's take like politics out of it, eh? Because if you put it on politics, then we're basically blaming somebody. But let's put it in this context. Internet
Blame
in
nobody.
Malawi. No, no, no. Don't blame anybody. Let's actually talk about the system. Internet in Malawi has been trashed for a very long time. I think the first time the
Yeah.
internet ever got better was when the Data Mass 4 program rolled out. And maybe MTO giving those unlimited bundles, which was a
You're
total
talking about like
atrocity.
what about the quality change?
The quality, I think maybe back in the day, you didn't care because it was your first time playing online, so everything
You're
felt
talking about
better.
that must fall like a year ago, no? It's not 2 years.
No, no, like like 4 years ago, it's not 3.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah.
Data must
Yeah. Pre-COVID.
you literally were in the program before you went to Botswana. Oh, you actually forgot.
the internet does not work, bro. That one guy got send it to me. Ain't nobody saying that.
Play some peak
Sakalo,
while I have in this
who
discussion.
don't know MSA, it's how fast your inputs go through the network to the game and come back to you. So the
Basically,
higher
it's
the
a
number,
delay.
the more atrocious the game is. I do have like some clips to show. Mano, with how TNM actually, well not TNM, like the X actually treats the quality. You wouldn't actually see the full picture, but it is literally bad. I do have some pictures. I think I did send them on the group. Let's just track them real quick. Let's just bring it here. So I remember sometime Mike sent the pictures like I'm gonna go download that 283 MBs. Mamuza Lima is about 706 minutes. Yeah, League of Legends
Mm.
updated. I remember buying a bundle 20 gig at name. I should get Cyberpunk. He later told me that was a younger bundle. The game told me the money is in 2 days. Like
Uh,
2 days, 11 hours.
do you want to know the day that I decided I was done with Airtel and TNM at home? League of Legends had a 500 MB update. I get to work. I get home from work around 6 to 7. I get home from work at 7. The boys want to play the game. They got the download during the day. I start downloading this 500 MB update at 7:30 after I've come home from work. It finished at 11. I had to go to sleep.
Sure,
11,
you see.
11 p.m.
So who's gonna watch this game? Who do you want to? Ain't nobody coming to save us, brother. We're screwed.
Yeah, but it's some issues that you just have to bring up. It. I'm pretty sure even Grim has like the same thing. Grim, what do you think, I said?
Yeah. All right, man.
Oh, my internet is really bad
I'll
anyway.
say this. And I'll say this. Initially, internet was bad, right? First, we complained about the pricing, and then they did what they did. Now the pricing is not a problem anymore. Now the problem is the quality, especially for the main ISPs. But then these dudes don't seem to understand the need to improve the quality of their services. And now there's competitors that are coming in. For example, Starlink. Starlink is coming in, and this Starlink has probably already taken up a lot of the business, and I mean in the form of organizations. Many organizations have simply abandoned Airtel and TNM in that aspect, because Starlink is just way better in that regard. But then at the end of the day, we still see that these guys are facing this competition, but then they're still not trying to improve upon that, to say, you know what, let's up our game a little bit to try to catch up with that. They're still,
I guess
you
so.
know,
True.
and you and then you wonder like what's up with these people? What are they thinking really from a business perspective? What are these people thinking? You know? And right now, I can say that sure, internet is cheap, but bro, like the other day, I literally struggled, and this was recently. This was just maybe a month ago. I literally struggled to download 80 MB via Airtel. I struggled, man. Like it literally took me an hour. 80 MB, man. And I'm there like, yo, how terrible is this,
I said, Grim, imagine. I said, that fine shot, he sent you the pics. That's after you begged and pleaded for months. I
bro?
said, you can't even download. I said,
Bro, bro.
Fine.
And I'm here like and okay, Temba, you mentioned like we have ESCOM issues, right? But ESCOM is randomly just saying like Deuce is better to like to the power, and then voila, random power outages everywhere, right? And then
Yeah.
Airtel has been on that streak too, whereby they just decide like you know what, we're not going to give you access for a certain amount of time, and then they literally do not tell you anything, and then they have to tell you like later, like we apologize for the outage that happened earlier. We lost one of our fiber cable. I'm like, bruh, how many times do you guys lose connection like this, and then you usually blame it on a fiber connection in Mozambique, in Tanzania, somewhere, man? And these people
The
are
funny
still
thing is,
on that.
they wait until they fixed it, and they're like, "Oh, but
Yeah,
guys, we lost internet.
yeah,
We fixed it, bro. We fixed it."
bro. Right now,
dude,
I
is
am not
if you notice, like, sorry,
No, I'm saying right now I am not confident to literally play any online games right now. I used to play Rocket League daily at some point, and I was happy, man. I was getting good ping with Airtel. I was getting good ping, man. Now I
that's in
can't
South
even. I
Africa, right?
am not even. Yeah, it's South Africa, bro. Like South Africa, poor bad.
Can't
But
even
now I
get
am not even confident if I'll get good ping.
I guess
Man,
like that's like one of the actually the cool fate that you have, man. Now it doesn't matter. Okay, that's how I'm gonna go, guy. Because there's another thing I want to bring up.
Oh, okay, no, I wanted to say like what you were saying. Like, if you notice, these ISPs, they've gotten so complacent that they don't realize that they're losing a whole other battleground. They're losing ground in home broadband. People are going to, people are modernizing. Every family has a smart TV. Maybe not every family, but most families are getting smart TVs. But is joining the internet. Everyone wants home broadband connection. You're at home, you want to be connected, you want to have your internet at home. They're losing so much ground in home broadband, but they don't notice because they have so much other customers in mobile data and cellular data. But home broadband will be a very big market. It's so diverse in home broadband. Everybody
It's
can
like
is giving you a different slice of pie.
if you're not careful though, what will happen is when like you get DSTV, so what you get so because right now DSTV only like has like but she has like Big Brother and football mass. But in the series market, they lost to Netflix, HBO, all these things because people just stream most of the time. Or even on a trash or internet, people are willing to stream than watch DSTV ads. Like that's like
But let's not talk about streaming. Streaming on Airtel does not exist right now. You can if you want to stream on Airtel, even a 480p video, you have to stream at 1 in the evening. Otherwise, you're gonna be buffering every 2 seconds. At least TNM is rolling out of 5G. You can try to watch a 1080p video, but
como se vai Diego Grande down no Carolina.
Now it's working in 49 and 25, some parts of 25. Like some parts of 40 of Lilongwe it's working, but they haven't rolled out across the entirety of Lilongwe because coverage is very difficult to 5G. But at least I will commend TNM in the fact that they try, because right now it just feels like Airtel's just given up.
Yeah, I think TNM tries more than Airtel right now. In terms of, I think the inquiry, Sangano is not like you can't carry it around. It's just broadband internet never did.
Probably some dude who get pro internet for TNM or Airtel. It's just maybe they stay different spots.
Or maybe if Escom actually rolling out their plans as well for internet, maybe they'll have competition. Because Starlink in got competition of the internet only maga rural and
These
organization
guys,
and be.
rural organizations stem by, if you notice, if you go to any NGO hospital that's not in the middle of town, even most that are in the middle of town, they have a Starlink. The ShopRite in Old Town game has a Starlink on their roof. They don't use Airtel TNN, they use Starlink.
It's way cheaper. Simply the bundle just charge on terabyte and 600,000.
Yeah.
Normal Starlink you just pay like 154 plus the
So
gear.
now that's like, and I think we need to. It'll be really nice to see movements being made to have like proper subscriber-based contracts. Like let's say right now, right, with my current ISP at home, I have a contract. If I'm facing an issue, I can call my thing and say, yo, my internet is behaving like X, and they'll prioritize me and try to fix my connection because we have a contract. They're supposed to give me a certain
Those kinds of
service.
they're just not TNM or Airtel.
CDN,
It's not like
CDN.
CDN. Dax has it. The thing is the main ISPs, the guys who sell you your SIM cards, don't. The only internet they provide you is internet for WhatsApp and Facebook. That's it. Everything beyond that is beyond their scope, and they don't care. However that.
I guess because they have a market allowance share of the Uji.
I was seeing some chart. I think you were in the same group with him, but where some dude I'm honest chart that guy like how people use internet in Malawi, and like 90% of it was like social media. So I was telling these boys, because I was telling the dudes, like, yo, this graph is wrong because like not wrong, but then it's inaccurate because it doesn't show you bandwidth. It shows you how many people are using internet for what. So because it was like for gaming was like what 3%, 5%, it was something low like that. I was like literally every other category here, because social media was 90%. Every other category here, the person who uses internet for gaming, the person who uses internet for I don't know, school, that person is also using their internet for social media. Literally every other category on that list is double dipping into social media. So like I don't know, maybe unless the social media bar was like exclusively social media, but I don't know how they even. You know what, dude? Let me look up this. This thing is actually full of shit.
Let's look it up. Commercial Handori. I got the social media. What do they mean? These like social media or Kakabina like just
Facebook, WhatsApp, the whole work.
Email was just included.
I guess just social media.
So this organization, because here's the thing, we are also on Discord right now. This is also a social media platform. So maybe if you also
Yes,
game whatever, you also double dipping. You see, and this so a person who actually games or who does school deals and these IDs uses more data than anyone who would ever use on social media. Maybe you will literally like use data which I should have maybe 300. Because every month I use like 4 to 5 terabytes, but I'm on Starlink. They imagine that if you're using TNM or AirNet. Hey.
That's what I was saying, but then at the time the boys were not interested in listening to what I had to tell them.
You know what I hear you that saying.
The human nature rich. Where is that? I'm trying to look for the group. Right.
I'm gonna get internet on this and you know, that's what you
Around them. And that's a clever use of internet right there, brother. A clever use.
All right. So, the other topic, boys, I wanna ask. So, what do you think about ranked queue, competitive gaming here in the internet? Really now, know. Zuza should go first. Since you're the one who actually plays a lot of rank.
I do mean competitive gaming, bro? In Malawi,
Rank in general, yes. Second, you also start to rank again when it goes competitive. So, what do you think? Second, you have experience on Botswana. You're playing like I think I was only taking some of his matches and you're like, I find matches all the time. So I want you to explain really how can you differentiate like ranked play in Botswana the compared to here. So you can use like
I guess
both
there's not
or
much comparison to be done. The ranked play was possible in Botswana, and it's impossible in Malawi. There's not much to discuss. It's just,
why
it,
why is it completely impossible here? Even though Nana would ties that Botswana into the Matega, when it's good and ties us a little bit. Why is it like
yes, because like
what?
it's more likely that the internet doesn't. I literally launched League right now. Like 2 minutes ago, I launched League, and I have like 400, 500 ms. This I can't. That is the difference between 400 ms and 2 million ms is nothing. You can't play the game in both ways. There's no difference. You're not playing the game at 400, 500 ms. That's just not happening. So if it's at 500, 400, 300 ms, it might as well be 2 million ms. It is unplayable. So it's more likely, arbitrarily, 7 times out of 10, for me at least, the ms will be at 400, 300, 500, and the game is completely unplayable. If I try to launch League on any random day, seven times out of 10, it's just not gonna work. So there's no way I'm gonna risk rank even if it is working. Who knows? It might just turn off random. So yeah, no, I don't play ranked. That somebody who actually uses the internet, somebody whose internet works for them is more will give a better answer. But me, I am literally just not even gaming online these days. So
Okay.
there's that.
Let me ask Dax about
The internet
the
do my
same
best.
question.
Okay,
What
so
do you
it's ranked is playable at some point in time. Yeah, you have to catch it on a good day. That's the only time you're gonna play. But then when it comes to like competitive fighting games, it kicked the wind out of my sails. I love Tekken 8. I want to play Tekken 8. I want to see more matchups, experience more matchups, play against more people, do a lot more stuff. But I just don't have the option to do that. If I try to play Tekken 8 here in Malawi, I will be on the lobby waiting for a match for 6 hours and I won't find a single thing. I'll try for the whole day and I won't get a single connection to another person in like another part of the world. It's just not gonna work, and it's beyond frustrating to say the least. That's just the reality of the internet in the country. But there's nothing much we can do about that. Yeah. So I just know
so
that I
Tekken 8
won't
is
be
like
able.
hmm.
Taking it to what?
so, so Tekken 8 is like completely like unplayable for you. For the do people like
Mm.
I'm organizing my matches like do they like deny connections? Because I mean it just doesn't find it at all.
It can't. So what it gives you that taken message of can't find a match with your set parameters essentially. Unless if I tell it that I'm willing to play a match at like 1 bar of connection, that's the only time it'll find me a match. But if I say, okay, at least a 3 bar connection, I won't find anything. And you can't choose a 2 bar connection.
Yeah, that's so you buy the game, what do you want to download?
Mm,
Wanna play online, you can't play online.
yep.
And the crazy thing, they already taken it so as like a competitive segment in game. So that means even our region was because of how bad the connection is. So that means even my competition now online, there's just no way in hell. No way in hell you're actually gonna participate. Okay, so let's ask you, Grim, the same question. What do you think?
Can you repeat the question again?
Rank queue and competitive online tournaments. What do you feel about it, Mario? Like, mm. Well, I think Fred is also here, so I'm also gonna ask you Africa in general, but the first thing I'm asking you, Mario.
Yeah, I think right now, with the state that this country is in, like competitive gaming is honestly not the ideal thing to do, and
Competitive
it
gaming
has to
means I mean
be
online because there's an
what
offline scene and the online scene.
online competitive gaming. That's what I'm referring to here. Online competitive gaming is not something that is recommended right now because there's just so many factors. Honestly, a lot of factors. We have our ESCOM buddies just deciding to ruin your day one day, and then there's also now you know, our ISPs just deciding to ruin your day one day. Just they wake up one and that and it's like, let me just make somebody's day shitty, and voila, oh, we have lost a connection in Tanzania. Like, bruh, like what? Do you just wake up and decide to cut a link somewhere, man? So and then there's just also the quality of the internet, man. It is not consistent. There's no consistency. Sure enough. I would say that TNM has their 5G now. Airtel has their 4G, which on a good day it works. It works properly. Like I can stream a movie, I can stream whatever on my phone, on my PC, YouTube and the likes. I can do that. But then that is not consistent. Like you can hope that you did that at some point of the day, like at some time of the day, you would do that, and then you hope that I know tonight I'll also do the same thing, and then decide like, no, buddy, like you only do it once.
Not
Queen
today.
Awo, yeah, like half the day Queen Awo no like na would do banga once. So you're there like, bruh, like so as much as like I honestly would love to see like online competitive gaming in Malawi, but then we're far from it. Just technology wise, honestly, we're far from it. And I don't know, man. I don't know what the best course of action would be, but then it's just whereby I wish some of these people could, at least unlock their competitive mind, man, like business wise, whereby they realize like, what, our quality sucks. Let us try to be more consistent in what we offer in our services, you know if they could do
Yeah.
that, then for sure, man, for sure, we would get somewhere. But then right now, we have these people going through, and I've had discussions like this before with people, and one thing it always falls back to is the government. Whereby the government is not really enabling some of these businesses to also thrive the way they want, because they simply slap them with tax slaps, like like, oh no, we want to do great. Oh really? Here, tax, eh? Just
400%.
raise it. Yeah, raise it. And you're there, yeah, like, how do you expect me to have better infrastructure, to provide better quality service, you know how do you expect me to do that when you're literally trying to milk me for all I have? I say, you're literally trying to milk me dry. Like, these people are that, and that is the government right now.
I guess
That is the
that's
government.
true. First of all, one of also what Zuza actually said one day was like, I would rather have 200 ms that is consistent than have like 100 ms that is inconsistent.
Yeah,
Because they get used to just having like one number compared to like
exactly.
having multiple numbers on the table.
Exactly.
All right.
Like, if you months back, I would confidently play Call of Duty Mobile on my phone, and I would be okay. I would be there, like, I can play at least 50 something ping. It was consistent enough to an extent, right? But now,
Mm.
but now, like, For who? You have like a 50 ms at one moment, and then boom, 1,000 or 999999999 ping or win now. You're dead.
Can
But
you show the example as well?
and some
So
Nigerian is
They're
teabagging you.
getting cocky, they're getting sloppy. Leveled up.
understand.
Enemy
Alright,
shield.
so Shield, can you tell us about your side? Introduce yourself and tell us about your gaming experience and your competitive online scene compared to like what you've heard here.
All right. Okay. First thing, thank you for having me. Right. My name's Shrotrek. I am a Guilty Gear Strive player, competitively at least. I do play competitively online, majoritively against Africa and or Angola. Sometimes other countries outside, but majoritively just the southern region. And if I can't speak for Malawi in terms of the how the internet connection is, right, and how it is competitively, because I'm mostly we are in the same region, but we live vastly different worlds, right?
Yeah.
And the same goes for South Africa, because I would say that here in Angola it is more stable. In general, things are a little bit more stable in terms of connection, in terms of electricity as well. We don't have anything like Escom where they just turn off your lights and you just gotta stay there. We don't have load sheddings or anything like that. It's a little bit more consistent. But I know that's not the reality of most of the countries in Africa.
Yeah. So,
So it is a difficult ask. It's a very big ask to have competitive scenes here because of the online competitive scenes here because of how unstable it is in general, not just connection wise, but everything. Right? I think it's possible if we just find a way to find stability. If there's a way to get stability, then maybe. But it's like Grim said, it's dependent on government things, right? For us to have a stable lights, we need to have a stable government. For us to have stable infrastructure or connection, we need to have a stable company in the country to be able to give us a stable connection, and that involves investment, and that involves uh, the government, which involves the economy, all that type of stuff. So
yeah. I think
it's
it is possible, right? Because for example, there is a market, like for internet in general, there is a market. Because there's a lot of people like for example, like just data in general. I know people who would be willing to pay for a fiber connection that just doesn't go out randomly. Like I even know like right here, like Dax, me and Dax, or even Grim. If you are the if if it well no, it's not even about the money. If if it was even possible to get like fiber, people will be on it. Even if the download speeds are not great, but as long as the ping is stable,
Mhm.
people will get it. There's such a big
Have my
market,
arms on it,
but
but
they'll
then
never. I don't know if they will
true.
ever like think about it,
I
but hey,
I once called one of our ISPs in country and asked them, guys, I want a fiber connection to their house, and they legit told me they don't have any cables.
they don't have cable.
They don't have cables. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? What are you doing as a company?
I'm pretty sure they have plans for this, but we'll never see the light of day. Maybe not now. Maybe like in the next 15 years, unless maybe people actually put up a voice for that. Because I think just talking about it actually raises the issue. The same way that we raise the issue for data mass 4. It's just that a lot of people should actually be on it. But I think the major issue I see a lot of the time is that people are just comfortable with the way things are. You play on like a shitty connection, like it goes to 340, you laugh about it. But that's it. I think that's like the major problem on me. It's like, yeah, it happens.
For me
It's how
personally,
it
I would rather pay the amount of money I pay for, but then I should pay for bandwidth, right? let's say for example, all the guys who just want WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, all these different things. There's a 5 Mbps package they can pay for. Okay, it's 10,000 Malawi kwacha, and then for 10k I get unlimited internet, 5 Mbps, perfect, man. As long as the speeds are consistent, they're doing the WhatsApp, they're doing the whatever. For those of us who want more bandwidth, a more dedicated connection, allow us to pay more money to get the better internet. But you have the money, but the internet isn't better.
Yeah. It's like you buy a bundle, like you buy the biggest package there, but you still can't use it. But it's just going to expire. Like, indeed.
I once had like over 50 gigabytes expire on me for Airtel. And they're like, oh, my bundle is expiring in like a week. Let me just watch like 1080p videos the whole week. 1080p 4K videos the whole week. Let me just like drain the bundle, right? Next week I should just refresh. I should just buy a new one. I stayed the whole week watching videos at 240p. And at the end of the week, I'm like, let me just download a game and maybe finish it like that. I couldn't download even 1 gigabyte. It was so slow. I just gave up and stopped. I just let the data go.
Wow.
The thing is, there's a huge market because this could improve a lot of things. It's not about only the gaming sphere, which is also very huge, like in Malawi, but it would also improve the streams and people. Okay, they recently passed a bill where people can get paid for streaming, for like streaming, like having like content creation. But how are you gonna do content creation when the internet is this ridiculous, bro? Like, imagine you were trying to put up okay. Even this stream started late because ESCOM decided, I think electricity should go out. Exactly. Like, there's no escaping. It's like, hey, you do that. The issues just go like, it's like once you defeat the internet matchup, you have to defeat the ESCOM matchup, and even then, if you stay like for example, like at your parents' house, you also have to defeat the parents' matchup from calling you, bro. So you're playing on Demon Hour Z, but the connection is still ass, and maybe I don't know if it's the grace of God or whatever. Electricity sometimes go out on Demon Hours. Who's using electricity at Demon Hours? Hey. But I think it's an issue that actually has to be raised. And here it goes. I think that's what I wanted to actually talk about. To put it on record, because some people would actually think like, they've never heard of that, but this is a reference for you.
I mean, if we're going to talk about this whole entire thing, right, and talking about how the competitive gaming online is a big problem, it is genuinely not just not just an FGC thing, or it's not just a gaming thing. It is genuinely, like you said, it is a in general thing. It's basically leisure, right? And
Basically, yeah.
I don't understand why why isn't it possible for the entirety of, because South Africa has fiber, Angola has fiber, I believe Mozambique as well has fiber. I don't understand why Malawi is the odd one out of these three countries, because I don't. We all share a border, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Angola shares a border with Namibia, which shares a border with Africa, which shares a border with Mozambique, which shares a border with Malawi.
I think the major thing was, I think the first time, the people who actually had fiber was like MTL, but they didn't actually bring out that project to fruition. So they sold their fiber lines to other ISP providers. But I've never seen. I think there was a project they were talking about. They'll be providing fiber, but that was a very long time ago, like 2019 or so. But that just went under the water. Never heard of it ever again. It was supposed to happen, but it never happened. I think the person I heard that actually used fiber in Malawi was Kumbo. It was Kumbolao. And that was a long time ago. At that time, he said it wasn't really good, but we didn't know because it's like I wasn't like fully invested in the online one. But I think there's just a lot of like compounding issues that actually make things like impossible. And on top of having like games are huge, the internet wide is garbage. So the thing is, I think there's also like misconceptions that games are like like for kids and stuff like that, just like a pastime. But the other games are like rank games, like for example, like League of Legends, which actually punishes you for going AFK or just straight up ending. Like Rainbow Six Siege, like ban you for days, bro. So there's just a lot of barriers here, bro. Play okay. I think back in the day, League used to have like placement matches. So if you wanted to go up a division, you have to win like 3 games, 3 out of 5. So you had to like win 3 games. But if your electricity went out, you were literally thrown back into the lobby. So you have to win again to get to the first game. So it's kind of frustrating to actually see how the internet actually works. But hey, it is what it is right now. It's just that a lot of people should actually get on the topic to actually talk about it. Maybe something can change. And you're the boy.
Yeah, something will change. I think you just need to talk to the right people, genuinely.
Yeah.
Talk to the guys who are right now investing on the internet space in Malawi, and I think if you can, I don't know, sweet talk them into having a fiber connection, there is a possibility that you guys could have it as well. I believe.
Yeah, I think if it's just one company that actually caters to this market, this untapped market is Salama. If there's like a company that actually people will just flock in. Like I seriously do not see it actually flopping as a business decision, that is. We just focus gamers. I'm pretty sure that's easy money, bro. Anybody's gonna pay for a good connection, bro.
Yeah, because the thing is, here in Angola, the companies that provide us internet, majoritively, are the TV companies, right? Uh, they're the ones who give us the TV connection and the internet connection. I would like to know from you guys, do your TV providers provide the same thing? And do you guys have
No,
generally access to routers?
they don't. They use like satellite, but never provide like internet. No, I think there was one, but it was really slow, and I think it died off. I don't know what was it called. Is it MTV or something? It used to provide internet with that decoders. The decoders are like half modem or something. You used to like plug in an internet cable, your PC, and it'll give you internet. But it was really slow. Never picked up. But overall, a
Send you a
lot of
message on
like
Teams.
TV by satellite. Was Dax talking?
No, I was asking Shiro on Steam if I can combo into Unicas. Down for Korosogo back, 2 Korosogo backs, heavy slash. Her super.
Oh, playing get a gift.
Yes.
All right, guys. I think this is all that we had for today. I guess the other things we'll work it out as I get more into this live content. This was just like something that I want to try and actually see if we can do more of these. Maybe like once a week or something. But thank you for everyone who showed up and all the people who actually watched. Means a lot. These are some topics that we need to keep talking about. So maybe internet providers can actually do something about it. Like the meme, oh, super bad. This is interesting. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us, man.